ShotokuTech News of the Week, bringing you news stories that you might have missed because there were other news stories. You're watching Snot Dub, or if you like it backwards. This is the 1 February 2020 edition. A direct-TV satellite named Spaceway 1 that was built by Boeing has suffered a major anomaly that damaged its batteries and it could explode, so they've moved it to a graveyard orbit where hopefully if it does explode the debris wouldn't break other satellites. Well, there was no Florida man sighting, but during the 2020 Python Bowl in Florida, 80 of the invasive species of snake were captured. 750 people from 20 states turned up to catch pythons. Oh, and there's a prize. The Orlando Easter Bunny is at it again. You may know the Orlando Easter Bunny from this viral Fist Fest last year. But he's donned his costume again, this time to escape being arrested for a hit and run, but it failed. Yeah, had a motorcycle crash into a home and damaged some property, and the police encountered him dressed as the Orlando Easter Bunny and arrested him. On the other side of the globe, Lassa fever outbreak in Nigeria leaves 29 dead and 195 infected across Nigeria, and the Nigerian Center for Disease Control is rushing to respond. Okay, so this hasn't been a thing for a long time since laser pointers first came out, but you really don't want to be pointing laser pointers at airplanes while they're landing at the airport. Fortunately, they arrested this gentleman. Here's an interactive map of the Wuhan coronavirus plotted out, and make sure to look for the link in the description below the video here. And of course we can see red dots have made their way into the United States, even Arizona. How about that? Researchers have discovered that the northern paper wasp has developed the ability to recognize faces. The northern paper wasp lives in colonies with multiple queens, so the ability to recognize individuals within the colony is an important skill. This is a very profound development, say these researchers. Atari is going to build 8 Atari-themed hotels with a gaming experience, including AR and VR. New York strangers gather to remove a woman from underneath a vehicle that struck her. This is an amazing story. Chinese researchers say they've developed a new way to produce hydrogen on the spot. Essentially, they have a unique metal alloy combined with aluminum and water generates hydrogen out of the water and passes it directly to the fuel cell. Interesting stuff. There's still a lot of work to do here, though, I think, when we talk about the metallic byproducts. Here, a ship that mysteriously vanished in the Bermuda Triangle is discovered. I wonder if it was always there or if it just got put back. Hey, watch out! 2 satellites are narrowly missing each other over Pittsburgh today. I guess it could only happen in Pittsburgh. Yeah, if these crashed, then there would be like this spread of debris that would be a hazard to other spacecraft. This nanoparticle helps eat away arterial plaque. Basically, it's a carbon nanotube, and it has this inhibitor drug that gets passed to white blood cells that allows them to go ahead and eat dead cells and cell debris that make up core plaque deposits. Interesting work. Cops grill the Oscar Mayer Weinermobile. Apparently, he didn't observe the move over law. Requires you to move over or slow down if there's somebody on the side of the road. Fortunately, it was just a verbal warning. Scientists are looking to the axolotl for answers about regeneration. This salamander, axolotl, can regenerate most parts of its body without any issue. The difficulty when examining their genetics is their genome is 10 times larger than that of humans. If you can remember, eat food with Flavonol, it helps prevent Alzheimer's. Bioactive foods found in kale, spinach, tomatoes, tea, olive oil, apples, pears, and 20 other foods have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Leave it to the Japanese to do something like this. We must reckon with Japan's 60-foot-tall Gundam robot, and this thing will actually walk. Right now, there's a statue in Tokyo, 64-foot-tall Gundam statue in Tokyo, but here they're building a working Gundam robot. It just seems to be a collection of different designers and engineers. I don't see a single company or entity responsible for this. It's very interesting. There's a robot hand being built. These are the various people involved with building this Gundam robot. They say it's going to appear in October. If you're familiar with Old Bay, they just came out with a hot sauce. A McCormick company, Old Bay, has just come out with a hot sauce that's tangy with a kick of heat. It's sold out within hours in Baltimore, and here they taste test it. The coronavirus scare has surgical masks selling out in the United States, but physicians say there's no need. Actually, the cloth and paper surgical masks only block larger droplets, so they're great to wear if you're infected. It reduces your spread of infection, but they don't filter out the virus itself. And even the N95 respirators are only useful in certain cases. Generally, when you're talking about human-to-human transmission, it's when you don't wash your hands and then you touch your face, your eyes, your nose, or your mouth. So it's important to follow common sense. If you're sick, stay home, wash your hands frequently, and cover your face if you're going to cough or sneeze. Apparently, there's a lot of conflict over this. Documentary was being filmed with a two-person submarine, and it collided with the Titanic's wreckage. A salvage company owns the rights to the Titanic's wreckage, and they're upset that these researchers doing this documentary about the Titanic crashed their submarine into the Titanic. Geologists have defined a new geologic age for the planet Earth, the Chibanian. This riverside cliff in the Chiba prefecture records a geologic history between 770,000 years and 126,000 years ago. And they say it was the most recent era where the Earth's magnetic field was reversed. And scientists don't understand very much about the reversal of the Earth's magnetic field, so this new discovery may provide clues around that. And of course, Twitter is not the place to break up with 27,722 women. Yes, our adventurous billionaire that's going to fly to the moon, Yusaku, dumped 27,722 potential mates that were all vying to accompany him on a trip to the moon. Well, the drama. Thank you for watching Snot Dub, or if you like it, ShotokuTech,
Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Thank you very much.